It's your boy Theo, bossed up. THEO_boss_up. You heard? Rocking some black on stuff, by the way. Don't get stepped on. You see the boot print? Yeah, don't get stepped on. Black on. But anyway, check me out, man. Only at where? The Smoke Station, the #1 podcast in Baltimore, if you smoke, that is. You feel me? Yeah, I had a great time, great experience. You feel me? And I hope this be the #1 watch podcast. Check me out. Theo Bossed Up. Follow Bippy Losos to BIPPY_LOSOS, you know? And pop up more often with a soap sell like dope, my bad. You know what I mean? Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
It's Neeko Bar Dog, and we here at the Smoke Station where we smoke, be real, and let you tell your story. And there I got a special guest. When you talking about Baltimore, when you talking about sunglasses and eyewear, when you talking about having real official fashion, when you talking about having quality over quantity, when you talking about being a real CEO or a young CEO, when you talk about black excellence, when you talk about having the hottest frames in the game, when you talk about having the shades, when you talk about having the shades game on complete lock, when you talk about real consistency, real dedication, real longevity, when you talk about being voted best designer glasses of all. When you talk about just being very unique and standing out on your own. When you talk about taking the world by storm and not giving a fuck how you feel about it. When you talk about man, they can't guard me. When you talk about being a hustler and getting to it by any means necessary. When you talk about being pearly, and I mean pearly black owned. When you talk about, boy, them prices is definitely rising if you don't get with me. When you talk about Theo, when you talk about fatherhood, when you talk about they really taking the game over. When you talk about, man, them shades, boy, they really like that. When you talk about getting to it real quick and just being expeditious with it. When you talk about your favorite celebrity got them on. When you talk about smoking on hella flavors. And when you talk about, boy, I need a Bippy Losos, you gotta mention my motherfucking guy, Theo, from Bippy Losos. What it is, bro.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. When you say you the best, you is the best. God dang. I ain't even think you was talking about me for a minute. Golly.
That's how it be, bro.
If I was having a bad day, it is better now. I can tell you that.
I'm glad I can make you feel like that, bro.
Damn, I feel rich.
But that's how you supposed to feel. That's what I told you when I called you. Like, that's what it's about, bro. It's not about, oh, because a nigga got clout or because you really getting to it or not. Well, I ain't even gonna say to get into it, or because you really shining, or on some Instagram shit you really look like you got it with the likes and followers and comments and all that other shit, or with your favorite celebrities and shit. It ain't about that. What it's really about is giving them huge flowers, and not when you do a big moment or a big presentation or a big celebration. It's about when you really just putting that work in and your work ethic not being noticed or recognized in the right way or the right, I guess you could say, alignment.
Okay.
So with that being said, like I said, I'm the one who's gonna get the flowers because I'm not on no fabrication shit. It's all way authentic, it's natural, it's no sugar coat. And then on top of that, I really see what everybody else don't see, or the little shit that they don't look for, I peep it. And put light on it.
You was on fire right now.
Oh yeah, that shit ain't about nothing.
Keep going.
Now for those who know, as far as the morning pandemic, did it affect you wanting to get people them so high?
Yeah, the pandemic is what started everything for me, you know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
First, let me say this.
With
I'm
them
glad
Losos.
to be here.
Thank you, bro.
First
I'm
of all,
glad
thank
you
you.
feel like you want to be here.
I'm at the Smoke Station, you heard?
The real Smoke Station.
You know what I mean? And it's going to be a good podcast. I can tell, man. I'm proud.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
glad to represent. You know what I'm saying?
No real shit.
Theo Bossed Up on Instagram. You already know. I'm real appreciative, man.
With the Theo.
So, yeah. So, what's your first question?
Now,
The pandemic actually helped me, right? So, you know I do comedy, but that's not a joke. You know I got that money. Everybody was getting them little, what is it called? $1,200 and all that.
What it is?
Them government checks.
You talking about the stimulus?
Yeah, that stimulus. I took that stimulus money.
And my slick voice, the stimulus.
Yeah, and started my first business, which is Moore's pop-up shop. You feel me? I sell everything from Dove body wash, sweatsuits, socks.
Now, hold up, bro. I'm gonna stop you there. Matter of fact, it's 3 things I'm ready to put you deep with. For one, I want you to stop selling Dove soap, and I want you to stop using it. Dove soap is not good, bro.
Oh,
that shit is.
Wait a minute. before you go there, because I've been selling soap like it's dope for
That's
a long
fine.
time. You feel me?
I agree with you.
Now let me, before you go into that, this I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, right? I had black soap made by a black company, all kinds of different types of scrubs, black this, black that. You feel me? And I had it right next to the Dove soap. Okay, if I had 100 people buy something, 96 of them bought Dove. And so with that being said, people don't be wanting to listen, man. They want to buy. They gonna buy. I'm gonna sell it. You know what I'm saying? However, I give them options. You got options with me. You get what I'm saying?
But I'm ready to tell you why I can't. That Dove.
Listen, at the end of the day, I do feel you.
No, you don't even know why I said what I said.
Huh? I know, listen, this is what I don't want for all my people that's still buying this soap like it's dope from me, though. Keep going. I mean, however, go ahead and see what you
I'm going to say this. Keep supporting them, for one, regardless of what he doing. But what I will say is, as far as that, back to that Dove soap, bro, Dove is not good, bro. You know everybody look for moisture in their skin. That moisture we look for in our skin, they scrape that shit off and put it in other products. The FDA don't even approve them, bro. The only reason why they allowed to still sell and be called a soap and be put soap on the box is because they a multi-million-dollar company, bro.
Well, listen, this is what you do. You go stop that multi-million-dollar company, and until then, this soap is getting. And then
another thing is, also with that being said, I'm gonna tell you why I keep buying dope. I mean, not buying dope. Sorry about that. Buying Dove because Dove is one of the biggest soap brands in the fucking world.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This will always
so you gotta think
about like when it comes to certain stuff like this, right? I'm with you with that in a way. You get what I'm saying? That you knowledgeable, wherever you get your knowledge from and all.
Oh, I got it from one of my sponsors, from Wrong
However, right? I be also feeling like, you know, listen, if it's a lot of things in the world that I want to see, you get what I'm saying? Dove soap ain't one of them. You feel me? Right now that I want to spend a whole pot. You get what I'm saying? And the this and the conspiracy and the, you know why? Because when I start to get like that, it's like a never-ending thing. Because we could go do stuff like talk about cotton, like just we shouldn't get cotton. Wear cotton because what it represent? We got on T-shirts right now and it got cotton in it. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want to spend a whole time, you know, talking like that. You feel me? Because I know that it can go farther deep, but I'm with you. But like I said,
shout out to Street Plug Ride too. I told you come on the smoke station. You hit me with the reason reply.
Shout out to Street Plug Ride. That's my man.
I fuck with him, and I definitely commend him on his progression. Salute him the whole nine. Gonna give him his flowers and he tell a story. But bro, it ain't no reason for you to leave me on red, bro. I know this ain't all the way to the point of drink champs, and Maynard's working game and all that, bro. But it's definitely gonna help your brain.
Hold on. Street Ride is my man. I'm pretty sure he must be busy or something. You feel me? That he gonna get back with you. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want this platform with you going off on Ride. Why? You get what I'm saying?
I mean, like, I feel you, but see, my platform is different. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I'm not going none of that.
No, I'm with you. You on here, you listening to the man. Holler back at your boy. You tell him stop playing. Yeah. He said I meant to holler. See, he meant to holler at you, Jack.
All right, say less. Listen, when I see the DM and we get a date together, then I got you. Right. But as far as you, bro, as far as siblings.
No, but like that pandemic, I really started my career. I started right there with that. I took my money and started buying it, wholesaling and retailing, and started like that.
Real shit. And I commend you on that, bro. Congratulations, bro. Because everybody can sit here and say they want to start a business or sell something, but everybody don't know about them days it get cold, it get windy outside, it get hard rain, you ain't get no sales, no nothing. So with that shit, bro, for you to keep going with that shit, bro, keep going, bro. For real, bro. Because everybody don't understand the hard work and dedication and them long nights, them cold winters that it takes to get to that shit and get to the point where you at now. Oh. And since we all here, we gonna do Guess the Shrine early. So everybody say they know what they smoking, they know what they putting in their lungs, they can handle shit and all that, and they know what's going on. We gonna see. Oh yeah, we tell people the ashes they white, they ain't right, they black. Please take them back.
Now I ain't gonna lie. Do I want to smoke with y'all? Yes. Do I smoke them shit right there? No.
What the shit?
Yes, I hate that shit. Everybody, I got this.
No, listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you this now. Only reason why I smoke this, that's better. Only reason why I smoke this because I ain't think nobody had no blood. I know I ran out, so I was like, fuck it.
Right. I know a lot of people choose.
Bro, they said they thought she was Money Man at first.
Yeah.
Don't play with him. I fuck with Money Man.
You know what? Couple people
he coming on here.
Said that. You know what I mean?
But that's because.
But that's cool though.
That's because you got the shades like my man Big Money.
You know what I mean? That's cool though. You feel me? Like, hey.
You know what that mean, right?
What?
Big Money wear some Bippy Losos.
Well, that's a fact.
That's what that means.
That's
a fact. That's a start.
Shout out to Bippy Losos, the hottest friends in the game. You heard?
Now
I'm mad at myself. I actually broke a pair on real here. I want to show you.
Now, for those who don't know, as far as the rolling pin, I mean not the rolling pin. I'm sorry. As far as you having siblings, for those who don't know, how many you got?
Well, my mother got 3 kids, which is me and my older 2 sisters.
Shout out to Big Mama.
Rest in peace to my mama.
Definitely rest in peace. Sorry for your loss, bro.
Sister Calissa. Yeah, and then my sister's born. But my father, he got a lot of kids.
Busting them out, football style.
I'ma just say it's about 6, 7 of us. Yeah, almost.
Real shit.
5, 6, 7. Yeah.
As you the middle?
No, I'm not actually like the baby, for real.
Now, Benzo, you the baby, because you know what they say, everybody for a baby, they get their way, they spoil, it's favoritism, and all that. How did you feel about it? Growing up with your 6, I guess you could say.
I grew up, my whole life, I grew up kind of different. Like, my lifestyle story is real backed up and different, so I ain't grow up with all 6 at a time. You get what I'm saying?
Real shit.
I grew up like with my sister. You know what I mean? It's a long story. You get what I'm saying?
You only got one sister?
No, I told you I got and I moved with my older sister and stuff like that, and my mom in Virginia and stuff. But yeah, I definitely was a baby boy, just like any other child was, but see, my mother always raised me different, so I always knew by the time I was like 14, 15 that I was going to be like the man of the house. So even though I'm like a baby, because I got mostly sisters, like once I got to a certain age,
it ain't give you no choice.
I wasn't like the baby no more. You get what I'm saying?
No,
but growing up, hell yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so, but yeah. From a child growing up as a baby child, or from like 5 to like 14, yeah, I definitely was like that spoiled little young, baby brother type. My sister used to hate me. I used to follow her around the hood and all that because she hung with all the pretty girls, and I loved women my whole life since I can remember. And I used to go hang with her, you know what I mean? She used to be mad as I don't know what, like go somewhere else.
You embarrassed.
Yeah, like I used to be one of them embarrassing little brothers, yeah.
Now as far as you being around her and attracting to, like you said, a lot of women for real, did a lot of those women classify you as a womanizer?
What?
You feel like?
No, what? First of all, shout out to my girl, my boo, my
shout out to her.
Tiffany. You know what I mean? My baby, before you be asking.
Feel me? Big
This
tits with all the drip.
hey yo, where the weed at? Ain't this the Smokers podcast? Cause you try and set me up. I ain't no, I'm not a womanizer.
I ain't saying
I'm
not. I said back then they classified.
I don't think they did. No, they don't.
It's a difference.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm in
stipulation.
that class.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna put the stipulation on you on the tip like now, like you didn't know, sir. I wouldn't do that. But
You
as far
tried
as
to
back
get
then,
me.
it was chase. Back then, key word, back then.
Back then, Back then it was a lot of things. How about
Real shit. But we live and learn from it. We learn lessons and improve.
Absolutely.
Now, for those who don't know, how many kids you got?
One.
Now,
my son.
well, how old was you when you had him?
I was 19 when I had my son.
And you know what's funny? I was 19 when I had my daughter.
But you know, I do want to say this too though, because I don't know if this is going to go viral or not.
Oh no, it's going viral.
My baby mother got like 3 kids all together.
Right.
I be kind of like trying to help all the kids. So even though I got one child, yeah, you know, I ain't one of them, you know. And I'm also like the type like, if I ever was to get married, you get what I'm saying? If they got kids, they my kids too. You get what I'm saying? Especially depending on the age. You get what I'm saying? Or something like that. Yeah, but biologically, yeah, I got one child. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, being as though you had your son at 19, and you know you were still young, still getting your shit together, and still learning to be you and adapt to you as still being a young man for real. Around that time, what type of pressure did it take with you ready to have a son, especially with being 19? And what was your first reaction when you found out she was pregnant?
These some good questions. I feel like I'm a real celeb. Like this is like better than the Breakfast Club. Like god damn, like you know. But when I was 19, I was actually doing this traveling job, right?
Right.
So I had got my child mother pregnant before, and then I left and I went to like California. Used to be the door to door. If you ever go to YouTube and look up like the funniest salesman ever, that was my trainer. His name Kenny Brooks. Whatever. I was like,
Child to Big Ken though.
yeah, I was right around the corner while he was getting famous, shooting that video, stuff like that. So she sent me a picture like, you know, you gonna need to come home soon. You get what I'm saying? Like, big belly. You know what I mean? So I came back home. There was a lot of pressure. My mother was getting sick, you know, it's getting smaller, and so I knew I had to get to it.
Was she suffering from cancer, bro?
She's suffering from a lot. It wasn't cancer though, but my mother was.
And I wasn't saying, I was just saying,
Yeah, she was diabetes, kidney failure, then dialysis, stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I can just tell you that's health is wealth, you feel me? So I had that pressure on me, and then if I'm, most of the time, besides that traveling job, which I thank God for that job, but I done, you know, I'm a child, I'm mostly living with my mother, so if my mother in the hospital and in nursing homes, and at 18, 19 years old, I had to wake up early, like, who gonna pay the rent and the bills? You know what I mean? So having a child on the way too, I definitely, like, completely took my whole childhood and put it in a box and threw that shit away. You get what I'm saying? And was an adult from that day on. Like, I woke up and smelled the roses, like it's time to grow up. So, and that's just what it was. When I had my son, by the time I had my son, my mind was different. You know what I mean? My mind was like, I'm an adult now. It's not a game. You get what I'm saying? And I used to be one of them wild off the chain. You know what I mean? Until that happened. When I came home from that traveling job in 2011, yeah, I was like 18, 19 years old. That's when my life changed right there.
Now, what made you quit the traveling job and just say, I'm gonna open business?
Well, it's been a long time in between that, but you know, that traveling job, I'm gonna tell you, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. But it was a ripoff at the same time. Like, no offense to the company, but you selling $40 bottles of soap, it's not like you getting like $5 off of each bottle. You're getting like a percentage, right? So like if you sell 20 to 40 bottles of soap, you get like 35% commission of all of that. But they do stuff like, okay, for example, they might in the morning, they'll be like, hey man, you just got here, you ain't got no money, you hungry? Like, yeah, they give you $10. You get what I'm saying?
And they keep feeding you by the time you look at
But by the time you come back, yeah, you be like, hey,
but
you made technically,
but you
get paid at the end of the week, yeah, but you remember that $10 you got $10.
That Johnny kept feeding you on.
Yeah, you gotta pay that back.
I need some snacks. Then you get fried and died.
Yeah,
then you want the munchies. Then you like, oh, let me
living
get
in
10.
a hotel. If you ain't in a hotel, you be staying at hotels and motels, right? It's usually like 2 bedroom. You had like a roommate. But if you in there by yourself, you gotta pay like $30 a day, right? But if you got a roommate, you like $16.95. So this shit used to be real because like if you ain't make no sales that day, they like technically you ain't make your money from rent today. So technically you like homeless. So they wouldn't have, they might have at one point 3 people, 4 people in one room. You feel me? They sleeping on the floor. Like it was kind of like, you know, you either go to college or you go to jail. I was at college, then I got to this, I had like an alternative, a C route, which was you can do this traveling job and go sales like. And let me tell you about this. I had found this job in an employment guide in 2009, actually. My mother was like, I ain't seen no employment guides in a while. I'm like, what the hell is an employment guide? She like, is you crazy? Like, it's a newspaper that got jobs in it. I couldn't believe it. Like, I'm like, at the time, back in the day, I'm like, you telling me it's a newspaper that's just free, that got jobs in it. Like, it's hella people that need jobs in it. She like, yeah. Man, she happened to get sick that night. I took her to the hospital. When I got out the hospital, it was an employment guide right there. I can remember, like, grabbing the employment guide, running home, like, this the greatest, like, secret in the world. Like, what? And I'm looking through it, and I've seen this job that say, make $100 to $1,000 a day from California to Hawaii. Now hiring now. Call this number like 1-800 da 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 da. I called that bitch on a Sunday morning. Talked to these people for like 2 hours on the phone. They was like, can you be at BWI Airport Monday morning at 10 o'clock?
Child did not score.
I was like, what? I'm like, is this real? They like, yeah, you got ID, da 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 da. I'm like, yeah, they like, we need all your information, da 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 da. I'm like, so when I get to BWI Airport at 10 o'clock tomorrow, my ticket gonna be there. They like, you gonna be on the plane.
So hold on.
What? I packed all my shit up and was like, I'm out of here.
What if you got all the way to BWI, bro, and they ain't had that ticket?
Then I would have came back home like that shit was fake. But only thing I kept saying to myself was like, this shit is in an appointment guide, which is public paper. Like, how this shit gonna be fake? You get what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm thinking, like, even if it is, my people's better call this number right here and get these motherfuckers or something. Doing important. If something happened to me, I'm live and die in LA. That's what I felt like. Fuck that. I ain't never been on no plane in my life. You get what I'm saying?
It's the number you need to call.
You feel me? I never been left. I've been in Virginia, back and forth to Virginia most of my life. You get what I'm saying? But I never been in the West Coast. So imagine calling a number in the appointment guide, leaving the next day. I packed. This is a real story. I packed everything. I had on like a suit jacket with a suit on with like the slippery earls. I packed everything but my shoes. I had no shoes but the slippery earls when I got over there. And the dude Kenny Brooks had to give me a pair of shoes. And I wore them bitches every day, which was like a red and blue Spider-Man looking shoe. So imagine you got on an all-brown outfit with red, blue shoes on. I had to grind my way up until from shoes to everything. You get what I'm saying? So I really, I just went in a plane. I went from Baltimore to Chicago to the LAX. Out of the plane, I really got to like the door. I remember getting to the door, looking at the LAX sign, like, yo, I am at the Los Angeles airport. Like, this
Los
is
Angeles,
right. I'm like, this is crazy, right?
Through the employment guy.
And then for some reason, I look to the right. I see like 3 other dudes with like a look of joy and like looking around. I'm like, is y'all waiting on a job type? They like, yeah. We all like, oh shit, well, There's 3 of us, we was all black. Like, look, if they try to kidnap us or something, we can fight. We just gonna throw the bag, run through the whatever we gonna do, you feel me? But a group of people pulled up, it was black people pulled up in the van, it was like 2 people or 3. They like, y'all here for international sales, da 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 da. I'm like, yeah. They said our names, they put us in the car, they took us to a motel.
Right.
I remember being like, they like, you in this room, I went in the room, there was a nigga in there. Nigga got up like, yo, my name Kenny Brooks, I'm da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, I'm from Detroit. He started talking to me like, I'm like, so what I'm about to do? He like, you about to do sales type shit. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, all right, and then we played 2K, and then the next day I remember waking up, putting on an outfit, and I ain't had no shoes, like, slippery Earls, like, and this California, I'm like, oh my God, like, so. But yeah, so to me, I feel like most people, like I say, you either go to the block, go to college. I had to the alternative route. I really went door to door and sold soap in different states. For like months. Yeah, for like months, door to door. I mean, and I met celebrities out there too.
That's what's up, bro.
I met Steve Harvey.
I can't wait to fuck with Steve.
Yeah, I met this white dude, Kiss, from this legendary band. I met one of them. Yeah, I met. I had. Matter of fact, it was a lot of crazy stuff that happened out there. I mean, a lot of stuff that happened to me. Like, I really grew up on my own, because you gotta think about it. Like, you know, imagine being 18 years old. I just turned 18 in October, January when I leave. You feel me?
Right.
I go over there. If I get in any beef with anybody, I can't call my peoples. Ain't nobody about to get on 2-3 planes to come save you. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, it wasn't prison, but my mind, you had to have a different type mindset out there. Yeah, because you far away from home, like, and there was some gangster shit that was going on out there too. Like a couple shits that was gangster. Like, I'll never forget, like, if you ain't have enough sales, right, they would pack all your shit. You outside knocking on your doors. They will pack all your shit up, right, and have it in the back of the van.
Yo!
Right? Now, mind you, you on the block. They like, if he don't come in here with at least 5 sales or more, he gone. And y'all better not say nothing.
Yo, hold up. Niggas pepping them off door-to-door sales for soap.
What? Yo, when I say this shit was real, this shit was real. But
they're taking the cars to state to state.
Yeah.
Whoever came with
but
that,
in hindsight,
you was a bad man.
In hindsight, though, it made me who I am, which I done sold cars now. I got my own blasters, bro. I do sales. I never gonna stop doing sales or interact. I can talk to anybody. I can meet anybody. I can spark a conversation. You feel me? I'm really knocking on a stranger's door, having a few-minute conversation with you, and walking out the house with $100, $40, $50, $200, $1,000. You get what I'm saying? You don't know if I got real or not. You don't know nothing. You just gotta. Everything is up what I say. You feel me? But I also been on like a Greyhound from California to Baltimore, Baltimore to Texas, Texas to Baltimore. Like, I've been through a lot, but that job, yeah, I remember nigga took a dude to the Greyhound station and was like, your services is no longer needed. Goodbye. Nigga like, what about my shit? Your shit in the back, you feel me? Like, how I know y'all got all my shit? Well, we did. And then it's like, niggas like 4 deep. Big ass niggas, you like, man, fuck, you trying for you? What you gonna do? Niggas done banked you, beat you up,
niggas
ass left you at the bus stand shit. Now they had a ticket for you, but now since you fought, they can call your peoples or somebody save you. Like, imagine that. Like, you calling a nigga, yo, I'm in California. Yo, can you give me a bus ticket home? Like, I'm talking about some crazy shit. You feel me? That ain't never happened to me. I did get fired the first time and sent home, but that ain't happened to me like that, because I went out there twice, you feel me? Nigga ain't gonna go back when nigga beat you up and kick you home, you feel me? But I did get fired the first time out there, but they really, I think, to me, I ain't get fired, I quit both times. Like, eventually I'm gonna go home, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm homesick, like, bro, I wanted, and the money wasn't all of that. If the money, put it like this, the second time I went out there, I had a warrant, I had motherfuckers looking for me. It was like, it was a lot going on in my life at one point. You feel me? And because of that, I went out there again. And I'm like, gone. I never forget this. I had a warrant for my arrest, right?
What state was it?
In Baltimore,
Oh,
right? And this the first time when the little internet came out where you could go check and see your status.
Case search.
Case search. When case search first came out, we all joking like, let me look up your name, look up your name. Niggas look up my name like, oh, you got a warrant. You missed this court date, da-da-da-da-da. And it was for some serious shit at the time. I'm like, oh, shit. They like, you know, you can go outside right now and just go to jail. Like, any police pull you over, you done. I'm like, okay. This was on my mother, yo. We did this shit on Christmas Day. I called that job like, yo, I'm coming back on day 26, no, December 26, 2010. I'm coming back. They like, we can't get you no plane, we can get you a Greyhound. I caught a Greyhound from Baltimore to California, bro, like 4.5 days. Really got, you know, I can keep going and going and going, but I remember, making a long story short, when I got to California, the next morning, I get up, I'm walking across the Family Dollar, try to go get me some toiletries, you know what I mean? Get some stuff from my house. I'm at my hotel room. Bro, I walk and I jaywalk across the street, ain't no cars coming. A police straight hit a U-turn and straight like, get on the ground. I'm like, what? He like, you're jaywalking across the street, like you crazy, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, what? Yo, like, I get down. I'm like, what? You gotta imagine this. I get on a Greyhound bus to go to California to get away. You feel me? For the police. And my first day out there, I get pulled over by police. And I'm about for jaywalking. And I'm thinking like, it's over. Like, I'm about to be in California prison. Because this time we weren't in LA. We was just somewhere in California. But I'm about to be in California prison. Then had to get extradited all the way to Baltimore. Like, nigga, I'm going crazy. I'm crying. I'm like, oh my God, this nigga in the... I know, I'm thinking like, I can't run. Where I'm gonna run, bro? This California, bro. I'm not from here, you feel me? Like, what I'm gonna do, I'm like, if I run back to the hotel, I'm gonna get the whole shit caught. You get what I'm saying? Like, so, and they gonna know I got a warrant, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm fried. Yo got out the car and said, you got a warrant for your arrest. But as long as you is west of the Mississippi River, we cannot extradite you due to your charges or something like that. All I heard was you not going to jail. He like, and I'm gonna give you a warning for jaywalking, but you better learn how to fuck across the street. Welcome to California, whatever. I'm like, whatever, sir. I got my tail. I was like Friday night, like fuck you, nigga. Like, boy, I'm done, boy. I'm like, oh.
Yo was on this pinky shit.
What?
You know?
So when we got, make a long story extra short, when we got to Texas.
With a nigga like me, man.
Yeah, we got to Texas, so we in Baltimore right now. Imagine, like, all right, we in Baltimore, but to do sales, we might drive all the way to DC and go do sales out there. You feel me? So we in Texas. We driving some part of Texas we at. They like, we about to drive to Louisiana, Mississippi, and shit like that. I'm like, what? As soon as I heard that, yeah, I'm ready to go. I couldn't tell him like, yeah, I got one. We started getting closer and closer to that Mississippi River. And I'm like, if I'm gonna go to jail, I'm going to jail in Baltimore. I'm not going to jail in Texas, no other place, and then gotta get extradited and come pick me up. Nah, fuck that. So, yeah, send me home. I'm ready. I quit, fire me, do whatever you want. I'm not selling shit else. I'm gone. You feel me? And this some real shit, like, and it's crazy because one thing I love to do is when I see people that was out there from Baltimore, like when I see them in Baltimore, I be so happy because it's like, bro, like the shit that we can say, the stories I can tell you about being in California, bro, and doing this type of job, yo, on and off for 2 years, bro. you wouldn't believe it. The only people that can believe it for the most part is the people that's out there. And like I said, the dude Kenny Brooks, he be on Wildin' Out now. He one of all the podcasts, it's like he the funniest black salesman in the world. Like the greatest salesman. A lot of stuff I say, I still get from him. You get what I'm saying? Which is like, yeah, he'll be like, I'll be like, yo, buy this from me, man. I'm gonna give you the HBO special. Like, what's the HBO special? Help a brother out. You know what I mean? Because laughter equal money. You feel me? Once he figured out laughter equal money, this nigga wrote 1,000 one-liner type jokes that was smooth and slick to get you to buy shit. You get what I'm saying? I learned a lot of stuff. Like, it could be like some black dirt on your shoe. He'll be like, my mother always said, if it was blacker than me and don't pay the bills, it gotta go. Squirt, squirt, watch it work. Wax on, wax off like Mr. Miyagi. Look at this. You be like, damn, the nigga's so good. You just take all my money. You get what I'm saying? Right. And I was his roommate. I was like, he always taught me this. Like, he'll be like, bro, if you feel like sales ain't for you, go home, bro. This you ain't nobody force you to come out here, bro. He'll be like, and he hit me with something that I always stuck with me. He used to say, if everybody could be doctors, it wouldn't be no lawyers. You feel me? So everything is not for everybody, basically. You feel me? That's one thing that stuck with me to death. You feel me? Like, bro, alright, you try to be this, you're not good at it, this not your thing, go do something else. You feel me? You don't, that stuck to me the most. You feel me? So shout out to Kenny Brooks sales, that's what got me. So now I sell Bippy Losos. You feel me? Like, the sales never left me. And I can tell you this, because of that job, I never technically go broke or homeless or poor or whatever. Like, you feel me? Like, even if I would never go out of money, put it like that. I can lose a house, I can do that, but I'm always know how to get money. You know why? If I had to knock on every door to door, hello, how you doing? My name Theo Moore. This is why you're going to give me $100 today. And I would do that. What? Boom, shut the door in your face. People done pour guns out on me. All kinds of stuff. Like being in Texas, white people, what? I'm talking about real stuff. You feel me? Like that hat, you get what I'm saying? People like 100 knows, but that's the next thing I was taught by a dude named James Davis, rest in peace, he had died. My man, Kenny Brooks, is the greatest salesman, but he ain't teach me the greatest technique of sales in the world. The dude James Davis taught me, you feel me? And I'm gonna tell y'all this too, because to me, I don't give a fuck if only one person watched this show. You invited me on here, you thought of a podcast and said, I'm gonna invite this successful or this man.
Already like 40
you feel me? Either way, I'm just saying, you invited me here, so I'm gonna look like if this was a breakfast club drink time. That's how I treat it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate it. You taking your time out to get me on here, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all that I always try to leave a gem. And I don't know if you're done with the question, but I can leave it like this. All right, listen. The greatest thing about sales is this. If it's 100 people in a room, whatever it is, maybe only 10 of them will buy something, right? However, the only way you're gonna find out is if you talk to the whole 100 people. Now, this is the thing that get people though. You gotta talk to 100 people, you gotta be moving. You gotta have that elevator pitch right. That means 10 to 15 seconds to get across what you're trying to do. Yo, my name Theo, I want you to buy this soap because it's the best, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Done. You feel me? Gotta be. Bye-bye. Look, check this example out, da-da-da. Yo, you want this? Yes or no? You feel me? No? Okay. Gotta go. Yes? Okay. You feel me? If you make it to the 100 people, you might can get 10 more if you can double back, but that's if you got time. You get what I'm saying? Right. I ain't got time. I'm gonna get to 100 people just to get the 10 sales, but that's the trick though. It could be spread it out. You could get one yes, then 20 no's. Then another yes, and then 40 no's. And then 3 more yeses, and then all the rest no's. And then the last 7 is yes. You get what I'm saying? Right. You might get the first 10 yeses from the jump. You get what I'm saying? And then go through 90 no's.
And it be like that.
You might go through 90 no's first, and then the last 10 people get it. You feel me? Your job is to get to 100 people because you done did the math in your head. If you got something that's guaranteed to sell, now if you got some bullshit, of course you out of 100 people you might get one sale. But if you got something that's guaranteed good, at least 10 people gonna buy. Your job is to get to that 100 people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I hope that's the greatest gem I ever learned. You feel me? And that's the greatest gem I can teach anybody. You feel me? That go from anybody. My man, Z, yo, listen. Listen. If you got 100 people in the room, bro, you got a CD you trying to get to or sell, you got to get to the 100 people to get to them CD. 10 people might buy the CD, and maybe only 3 people will like it, but you're not going to know until you get it. You feel me? Like, bro, if I had to take my glasses and go door to door and be like, these is the best frames you've ever seen, buy these glasses, I will. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? And then the last thing is you put, go ahead, ask me now, because I be preaching, man. I be on.
I should have added on when you talk about the preaching.
Yeah.
Or the deacon.
Yeah, I be in it. I be in it.
What made you want to start the Bippy Losos and just design frames or frames period? Because everybody say they want to start, everybody got a dream for it, it's like it's a goal, but you actually did it and doing it.
Yeah. So I'm glad you said that because, like I said, selling the Dove and selling these sweatsuits and all that type of shit, I'm still selling other people's stuff. You feel me? I want to sell my shit. You get what I'm saying? I want something that's me. You feel me? Like, a lot of people support me and buy stuff, but they ain't buying it because of me. They buying it because of Dove soap on the TV. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just want some soap. It could be your grandfather selling that shit. You feel me? Even though I'm a great salesman, so my soap seem better than everybody's. You feel me? Because I'm a people's person. But I said I need to sell something for me, and I also do comedy now, and I'm an actor. Hold up, I'm in a movie. And you feel me? I do a lot of stuff. I'm trying, you feel me, promote, rap, whatever, you know what I mean? But comedy is my #1 thing right now. And I always thought, when I see comedy, when I see people selling merch at the end, everybody got the same shirt or the hoodie, you know what I mean? And I ain't knocking nobody, but like, you know, my favorite TV show was Shark Tank, and they say, what is it about you that stand out that's different from everybody else? You feel me? So I think the word is like proprietary. Like what is the one thing that you got that make you different from everybody else? So I'm like, I actually been selling glasses for a long time. I learned how to get wholesale glasses from, you know, overseas or whatever like that. And I've been selling glasses. I never really put no name to them. Well, I did. I tried to call them like Mo Money frames or something like that at first. It wasn't right, you know what I mean? So I just had glasses like I sell everything else.
You know what you would have got with them, you would have kept it, right?
What?
No, the NGW charge. Not going to work.
Yeah, maybe, because like I said, I just stopped putting a name on them. I just had glasses to sell on the side. But then as I'm going, like I said, my comedy show, speaking of that, I don't know when it's dropping, but I got a couple shows coming up. I'm booked, you know what I mean? But when I got this show, thank you, yo. When I got this, like when people want to buy stuff from me, what I'm gonna sell, and I had these glasses on already, and that I got from overseas, and it's my favorite pair. And no matter what, anytime I wear them, somebody would be like, "Yo, they so hard, yo." It was like these, and another pair that I got that every time I wear them, niggas like, "I need them, yo." And that's when I sat to myself and was like, "That's it. I'm gonna sell glasses, but the best glasses in the world." Because every time I go somewhere, people will be like, "What kind of glasses is them?" And if I don't see like no name or something, then they just be like, "Oh my," you feel me, like type. But if you was to say like, "Oh, these Christian Dior or these whatever," then, "Oh my God,
these Bippy Losos."
So
now when you hear them,
now I just was sitting there. I'm sitting there in my chair. I'm sitting. Like, what am I name them though? Like, it gotta represent Baltimore. And then also, I remember back in the day when Papa Gold, shout out to them, right? When I was sitting on Papa Gold, we used to wear black frames. way before Ray-Bans came out, we used to call them the Lokes. He's like, yo, you got the Lokes on?
Yeah,
like, you get what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got on the Lokes. And it didn't matter what the name of what kind of brand it was. If you had them certain type of glasses on, you had on the Lokes. You feel me? So I'm like, oh, and I gotta keep it real. The dude, Bippy Losos, if y'all know who that
hold
is,
up.
right?
That's my man, Rich Love.
Rich Love.
He was already on. He about to come back.
Yeah, so Rich Love, I just happened to watch something and he went viral and it's like Baltimore talk and he all like in the snooze and like I was laughing so hard like because when people be saying like,
but see, people don't know, bro, with him, he talk to his kids like that and they talk back like they understand each other. That's natural language,
bro,
like real shit.
when I say I be laughing so hard, I'm like, you know what? That's it. I'm like, gotta represent Baltimore, gotta represent that hood style. I just was like, I'm gonna name him Bippy Losos. And I don't know how, but it was like, Bippy Losos, that's it. It's a bar. When you hear Bippy Losos, you think of what? Baltimore. That sound like some Baltimore stuff right there. You feel me? Like, when you hear Bippy Losos, I automatically think of Baltimore. And then, you know, Bippy is like what? You get the fresh cut, you bipped up. That's just Baltimore right now is the biggest place to be to me right now. They loving our swag. They been loving the killing and all that. I ain't glorifying that and all that. But now they love our style, our dance, our voice, whatever we doing right now. Rapping, Lil Scooter broke it open for a lot of people. People don't want to give credit where it's due, but a lot of people was rapping, but they wasn't getting on major platforms. He came as soon as Instagram and all that really started popping. So now you all over the world, people love Baltimore, whether they want to hear us say two, do, few, whatever. So I felt like if I'm gonna sell glasses, it gotta be a Baltimore type thing. So I made Bippy Losos. And as soon as I posted the video, like, you know what? I got my own glasses brand now. They call Bippy Losos. My homeboy ride right up on a motorcycle like, damn, y'all love them glasses, let me buy some right now. I'm like, y'all think it's a game? I was really outside, Bippy Losos, black on, da-da-da-da-da. That same night, T.I. came to Baltimore to do a concert, you feel me? I got to T.I. When I got to T.I., I'm like, look, man, these black on, da-da-da-da-da, you one of my favorite raps, can I give you these glasses? He like, yeah. I'm like, can I take a quick picture and video? He like, yeah. So when I get the picture, I'm like, yo, T.I. got the Bippy Losos on. He like, this a video? I'm like, yeah, quick red, I cut it off. I'm like, well, he made me nervous type shit. The next day, I posted it. A lot of the city was like, that's hard. Like, yo, as soon as I started the company, T.I. first person to buy. But then what happened was he had somebody in the company that was some white, I don't want to say whether, I apologize, she wasn't white, don't matter, but some lady next to him basically was like, you know, we can help you with distribution and all this with the glasses. I'm like, what? She like, yeah, so give me your information and then go that way. I ain't like how she was talking to me though, you feel me? I'm like, you know, you could do that, or T.I., can you just please repost it? Like, yeah, I got you, you know, T.I. just whatever. I'm like, all right, bet. So, ever since the day I gave T.I. them glasses, he never stopped wearing them. I'm talking about probably like a month. Every single picture T.I. got on, every comedy show, every concert, he got on my joints, you feel me? I've been banned Bippies ever since. Now, all the celebrities done got them, from T.I. to who I just did, DC Young Fly, Desi Banks, Corey Holcomb, Coco Brown, a lot of people, rappers, Detroit rappers, like a lot of people just love the Bippies, you feel me? If I can get to you and you can put them on, they sell themselves, you feel me? And so, yeah, Bippy Losos, we the hottest in the game, you know what I mean? Now, it's a couple copycats out here, people done found out. Or you know how it is, people trying to find out. So this is the thing. I found the first designer who made them because I was buying my glasses wholesale, you feel me?
Right.
I found a designer and asked for like exclusive rights, da-da-da-da-da. Can you put my logo on them, da-da-da-da-da. He like, yeah, I bought my first See, I first was buying them from wholesale sites. You feel me? I found a person, so now I get them straight from him. So the glasses taking longer because they really custom designed. They really made by the man who make them. You feel me? I ain't gonna even say his full name out here, but that's just to let y'all know. That's the reason why I stopped. I got a website and all that, but I had slowed down on it for a minute to get this paperwork right and trying to get this business right, because people is out here trying to sell my glasses now. You feel me? Or they done found out where to get them or how to get them in fake ones or ones that look like them. You feel me? And try and come out here and sell my glasses now. You feel me? And sell my type of design. And you know, I don't like that because I didn't fully get there yet. Like, I love a person who want to imitate and do what you do. You feel me? Like, all right, that's cool. But like, wait till I blow up first. Don't be having people, because if their glass is phony or something happen, I don't want people being like, oh, they the Bippies. You feel me? You sitting there with some real Bippies on and nigga got some fake Bippies on. Y'all looking at each other like, huh? You feel me? Like, I don't like that. You know what I mean? So I ain't even gonna give a person a name out here to give them no credit. But like, stop trying to sell my brand. I'm the hottest in the game. You feel me? Salute that. Yeah.
How do you feel like when you first started coming out, you got the shade? How do people sit here and tell your shade is different from like say
anybody else? Because mine, now look, I ain't gonna lie. I brought one exclusive pair for y'all. Rushing so bad that I broke them.
Dang.
But I still got them right here. You could just look at them and still tell that these one of the flyest shades in the game. You feel me? I wasn't gonna pull them out because I like to be professional. However, mine do got Bippy Losos actually on the frame and on the arm of the lens. You feel me? It says Bippy Loso right there. You feel me? Show the camera. You feel me? It say Bippy right here on this side and on the arm. You know what I'm saying? Check me out. You feel me? I might need to wipe them off, but you know, they one of my first pair I ever had. You get what I'm saying? That went viral. You feel me? We call them the Royals. You know what I mean? Because purple is royalty. You know what I mean? So, Bippy Losos, we actually got our name on our brand, on our design, our website. It's actually copywritten too. So anybody taking Bippy, you going to jail. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so trademarked and all of that. So there you go. You feel me? So the copy, all the phony. Now look, hold on. I do gotta see this. Before I ever got the brand name on them, I sold them to a lot of people. So for all the ones that bought the Bippy Losos without the name on them, they can come back and trade them in and get the ones with the actual logo name on them. You get what I'm saying? That go for celebrities too. You feel me? Because I got one celebrity, Coco Brown. Go to my highlights, Bippy_Losos. She all like, yeah, I got the videos. She like, yeah, I'm gonna wear yours, this on movie sets and all this and all that. So I'm like, oh, what? You feel me? So, and I was about to open up for it before they was hating on me. I've been getting a lot of hate on the lows. You know what I mean? But that's just because that means I'm doing something right. You feel me? It come with the territory. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, but if you mine got the logo on them, I got the website, you know, you can tell mine's the real deal and not no phony baloney. You know what I mean?
When was your first time smoking? When did you get caught?
My first time smoking, I was 6, 7. But I was turning 17. I really like to say I started smoking at 17 because it was more. No, I didn't get caught the first time I ever got high. But it was more one of them type like. Once I started smoking, my mother was different. Once I started like smoking, I went to my mother like, Mom, I'm gonna smoke some weed. She like, what? At first she hit me and stuff, but then she was looking at me like, well, if you're gonna smoke weed, you done started smoking weed. Now it don't matter if I say don't smoke weed, you gonna smoke weed. So my mother used to be like, only if you gonna smoke weed, only smoke weed around my house or in my area. You feel me? Like, because if you go outside, get high, get caught, police, go to jail, like I ain't coming to get you. You feel me? So yeah, I definitely used to. So once I got that kind of like permission, it was up. I was getting high, and I want to say this though, my mother really wasn't with me smoking. Every time she did catch me smoking, I got in trouble. You get what I'm saying? Or I had to do some extra shit like clean out. I had to do some shit, you get what I'm saying? Or I couldn't eat no food. Like, don't eat nothing in my house. You got the munchies, starved. Like, oh well, you feel me? Like, you high, like, you feel me? I ain't got food for high people. Like, so, you know what I mean? But I used to just only smoke. So I'm a late smoker. I ain't smoked when I was 10, 11, 12. My mans and I'm dead on Poplar Grove. You get what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, I smoked early.
What? 10, 9? Yeah,
I smoked at like 11 for real.
I knew when I used to live with my aunt and uncle, and they used to be real strict. They'd whip my ass. I'm from the old school where I used to get real ass whippings.
Oh, me too.
You feel me? With belts and all kinds of
I
shit,
was
bro.
different, bro. Like, I still don't give a fuck.
It's not that. I did. I used to get punished too. My punishment used to be like real jail. Like, take everything from me.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Like,
and then when you did and to all kids out there, I'm not condoning this at all, so don't do it. But what I will say is, for me and my experience, as soon as you dip off and go out, or you going to work, if I ain't got no school, or I'm homeschooled, I'm doing everything on your TV. All the game, I'm finding that, I'm tucking that off, I'm playing on your TV, so I can feel big with it.
I used to definitely do stuff like that,
and
but
then
see, I always felt like you couldn't get away from smoke. You feel me?
Yeah,
like,
smoke you can't get away
it's
from.
on your clothes, it's on your body, you can see it in your eyes, you get what I'm saying? So like when I was 14, 13, 14, stuff like that, I used to drink. I used to always steal my people's drinks or something like that and drink a little bit like that. Right. Because you could just take a bunch of breath mints, some Listerine or something, go straight to your herb and just go to sleep. You feel me? Like, right. But I never was with that smoking as a child because I used to be like, fuck no, it's just not, it's no way you can get away from that. You feel me? Like, right. So I was never with that shit. I was not with that. I started smoking only because I really wanted to sell weed because I wanted to make money. And my peoples tricked me into it a little bit because he used to be like, how you gonna smoke something if you don't know what it is? And right. I remember him giving me some brown weed and some green weed. He like, which one the Reggie, which one the good, which one? I'm like, nigga, I don't know. He like, you gotta smoke it. And that's when I just was like, fuck it, give me it one time.
I know your head was hurt.
Fuck no, listen, I already got ADD. I be bouncing off the walls. I'm crazy.
I got ADD
so the
too, bro.
first time I smoked that motherfucking blunt, and I always been a funny, crazy nigga, yo. Boy, I remember just, if you ever remember the movies like, I just remember like running, going crazy up in my head, like, I remember running and jumping in the bed and closing my eyes and just seeing like all of this shit like at one time. I always remember like my first time getting high, it was like clips, like a movie, but 20, I was like doing 20, 50 things in my head at one time. Like I'm flying the plane over here, you know, I'm watching my whole life flash before my eyes over here on this screen. Like I'm up here looking at stripes, stars, and balloons and just on this screen, like, you get what I'm saying? And I'm laughing, I'm going crazy. My first time ever got high, I just remember like doing this shit with my eyes, like ooh, for like, and like I felt like my eyes was like a gun, like loading up. Then I shoot it, and then it shoot up, like, and I'm watching like ooh, ooh. I mean, doing shit like that. Like I can always remember my people's being like, yo, I should have never let this nigga hit the beat.
Real shit.
My people was like, you done fucked up. I was in that bitch going crazy. I'm in that bitch. Right. And this is the second thing that was crazy. So I used to live in Virginia, like I said, it's my people.
I used to live in Virginia too.
It's my family, right? I met my family shit, but we family now, but we was living in a trailer park. We just met these people, but we fuck with them heavy. You get what I'm saying? Right. They invite us to a cookout or whatever. And you know how black men, when they cook and you got them 2 burgers on the side, they made for the grill, the chef. You feel me?
Real shit.
Everybody eating, ain't no more food left, bro.
Definitely ain't no more.
Bro,
So don't look for it. Don't go asking for it. Don't think about it.
I hit that blunt, bro. I walked past that grill. Bro, I seen that burger with the cheese on it. Now, everybody else had patties. This was a real ground beef burger. That bitch was big like that. I remember picking that bitch up with my hand like this. And just straight ate that shit. And this is the thing. I'm so good that I'm sitting right next to the grill just enjoying it. I'm talking no bread, like burger juice just flowing down my face, yo. And you know, like I said, ain't no more food left for nothing in the grill, man. Everybody tell him fine job. Boy, I'm tired, yo. Let me go get my burger. Everybody came outside at the same time. I'm just sitting there with a whole just, who made this burger? This the best shit I ever ate in my life. They go, what? When I say I could have died that day, but they just couldn't do nothing more. Like, yeah, all right, y'all better not touch me. Like,
no, real shit.
But nigga, when I say they was just like, we done created a monster. Like, why the fuck did we let this boy get high? I'm like, I don't know, but this was the best night. I had the best sleep. I went in the back, yo, they probably ain't talked to me for like months. Like, I was cut off. But shout out to the Nash family. Ever since now, we family. But back in the day, boy, they fucked up giving me that weed.
Now, what's 5 people you want to smoke with on the big city?
5 people I would love to smoke with?
Yeah, they ain't got any no more.
You know Snoop Dogg for sure.
Facts. Shout out to Snoop Dogg.
You know Cheech and Chong for sure. I don't know if I could put them in one group.
Yeah, you put them in one.
Alright, Cheech and Chong, Snoop Dogg, Redman and Method Man. Can I put them in one too?
Yeah.
Redman and Method Man. Not Wiz Khalifa because he smoked on white boys and I don't you feel me? Like,
y'all really against the fate for some. Yo not with none of that. Yo standing on it until he died. You're
you put the backwards in the paper. I ain't even gonna get it though.
I didn't do that with that though.
Yeah, like, now listen, this is the thing. Another thing, I don't like how it be burning and shit. And you know how the flicks and shit get at you. Like, that shit be having me like, you feel me?
irritating.
And then it be wet, and if you try light it, it be, yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah,
But who I say, okay, so Cheech and Chong, Snoop Dogg, Redman, Method Man.
You got one more.
And smoke a blunt with. I would like to smoke a blunt with like Obama because he get high. Obama smoke weed. He only stopped smoking because, you know, his wife said she wanted to put on more pussy and that nigga became the president. You feel me? But I would love to get high. Like, I would like to see Barack like, yo, Barack, yo, what you smoke? He's like, you know, I smoke the backwoods. Like,
I only smoked the Obama.
I only smoke the backwoods. What the fuck you think this is? This is a real
Obama
president.
rocks.
You feel me?
Not
Like,
Obama rocks.
Obama, what kind of weed you smoke? Come on, man. Presidential. I would be dead. Like, nigga, this shit is hard. Like,
Real
you
shit.
feel me? Like,
Just say president.
I don't even know if people pass that bitch. Like, do you pass the blood to be the president? Like, nigga, you might got that shit, nigga. Fuck no, nigga.
Shit.
But,
Now, Banzo, we got somebody coming in 7. We still gonna look about you. But without the say, you got any questions?
yeah, where can I find this at? When is it going to be coming out? Because I like this. I feel like I told a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Spreading some good love.
On YouTube,
I ain't talking so much. I ain't roll no weed or smoking no weed.
That's what I was
But I'm
saying.
at the smoke station though, so you know, shout out to that. You feel me?
But
And I do got the backy house, you know. But I don't smoke though. If anybody look at my job or something like that.
real shit. But now you can find us on YouTube at the Smoke Station podcast,
Right.
YouTube channel. You can find us on Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
We everywhere. We live.
Now,
Top 5
and when it's
greatest
coming out,
podcast
this will probably
you ever had so far.
I don't know, bro.
That's what I'm putting in my
I don't know,
head.
bro.
And my head is up there. Top 5.
Because
You feel?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I done had it on the tip where.
But it's me now.
I done did almost 200 people.
Good. Out of 200 people,
less
I'm
than 2
top
years.
5 that are alive. of the podcast on there.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Great show, you
This
feel me?
episode-
Shout out to everybody that been looking at me
was
on live. Shout out to
definitely
Key Boogie. I swear to God, I'm gonna get out with you. I'm about to call you as soon as I'm done with this. We about to wrap up, right?
Yeah, now, how was your experience?
Man, nah, this was cool. I'm glad we stopped that political debate earlier. Up here, and the black man and the soap and the fuck all that. But besides that, man, listen, like I said, anybody that take the time to say, yo, I see what you're doing out here and I appreciate it and I want you to come talk to me, I'm gonna take it serious.
Facts.
I don't care if nobody watch this, 2 people watch this, or 1,000 people watch it, you feel me? I'ma treat it serious, you get what I'm saying? And when I blow up or if I do this, they gonna pull videos like this.
It's already
People don't care about you right now. When they go back, you get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
They gonna come back and see videos and clips like this of me when I, dang, this was him before, you know what I mean? So I always take stuff like this serious, you feel me? I appreciate being here, you know what I mean? I appreciate you being a man of your word and sticking to the times and doing that. Shout out to everybody, like I said, that got love for me, that been watching me, you feel me? That's been growing with me, that's been being patient with me, you know what I mean?
They got some low souls on and
Yeah, because it's all original, you get what I'm saying? Ain't no original like, and what I mean by that is like, I mean to all the people that really started from the beginning, you get what I'm saying, from me. When I get to 100,000, 100 million, and all of that type of stuff, it's like, I'm gonna remember the core people, you know what I mean? Speaking of that, I got a lot coming up. Can I just give some shout outs to what I got going on? Alright, I got a movie coming out soon. It ain't my movie, but I auditioned starring in. We ain't getting the best of terms right now, so no, I think the team's straight. I don't like this team. You know what I mean? I'm a team player. But no, I got a movie coming out. I got another TV show coming out. It's called Hood2Hood Chicke, y'all.
Oh yeah,
Look out for that. You feel me? You act too?
Bro, I've been acting for 10 years. I write movies, direct, do sound man and all that.
See, I like that. Let's work then. You know what I mean? I got that coming up. My TV show, Hood2Hood Chicke. Shout out to my man, Real Hollywood. You feel me? He directed, edited, produced it with me. And we about to blow up. You know what I mean? This shit is going to be funny. I go to different hoods to see who got the best chicken in the world. You feel me? Like the competition type stuff. You feel me?
I like that.
But we only in the hood though. We only going to the hoods though. You feel me? So shout out to Hood2Hood Chicke. We might be dropping it like next week. We keep pushing it back because I'm the type of person like you only get one shot. I want it to be the best. I want it to look good. I want us to blow up. You feel me? I want all the big sponsors. I want all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out our sponsor for
shout out that. If Gilly Wallow, when y'all see this, call me, man, because I'm coming to Philly next with my TV show, Hood2Hood Chicke. You know what I mean? Shout out to my comedy, man. I got a show coming up November 18th, November 19th. Yeah, so shout out to Howard G. Old ugly ass, you know, I'm just joking, but that's my man. I got shows coming up, man. Book me, man. I'm funny. I got the funny. If you got the money, you feel me?
Like Chi-Chi.
You feel me? Shout out to Chi-Chi.
She was on
Shout out to all Baltimore comedians because one day they gonna wake up and we gonna stick together and we gonna put on great shows and we all gonna blow up and stop doing this crap and fucking bullshit because there's drama in there. So yeah, that's that for me. You feel me? Yeah.
And I'm Neeko Bond, your host. We at the Smoke Station. We smoke, be real. Let me tell you a story. Today we had a special guest, man Theo, Bippy Losos.
Yes, sir. We out.